Greetings, my friends. This is Roger Thunderhands Gilbert. My friends call me Thunder, the Wisdom Warrior. And I am producing a series here called Thunder Speaks. And I felt a need to do this because there is so much happening today in the world that I felt a need to speak. And this is nothing new with me. I am an author of 3 books. Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart is one. Worldwide publication on that. I'll talk about that later. I really want to get down to the nitty-gritty right now, which is the chaos in the world today and the chaos that I see in the media, both alternative and mainstream media. And I want to try to address what's going on here so that the people that are confused might get a little bit better picture of what's happening. Now, first off, let me say that I am apolitical, a-religious. In other words, I believe in no religion. I believe in no political system. I don't have a belief system in that regard. What I do have is a sense of spirituality. And I have read all spiritual books, ranging from the Bible right on through to the different Taoist books like the Tao Te Ching and, some of the books from the Hindu scriptures, the Upanishads. I keep myself well informed on all levels to see where different people are coming from. And I'm finding that there are answers in all of these traditions, including Hopi prophecy. I am very much into Hopi prophecy, being a Native American. And I am very much into all kinds of prophecy. But then again, there's a bit of truth in it all, and you have to be discerning as to what you listen to, what you believe, because it's all just belief systems. Now, all this stuff that's happening on the alternative media right now, and on the mainstream media, all the confusion, all the different stories, all the fear, and let's just boil this down to that one word: fear. Propagation of fear. This is the thing that's happening right now. I think it was Edgar Allan Poe that said, believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. And that might be a very applicable statement right now, because there is so much disinfo, and I want to repeat that. There is so much disinfo out there that is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. But like I said, there are things happening around the world, and you need to see for yourself these things, not listen to what others say, but look around you. Look around at what's happening, in your vicinity and your, things that you can relate to. Just common sense. Now, there are credible alternative news people out there. You have to be discerning about that and take it with a grain of salt. And I know people are upset right now because there's a lot of turmoil in the world. There's a lot of people around the world that are being oppressed. And this is nothing new to the Native American people, because from day one there was oppression and there was genocide. And so this is nothing new. There were people being murdered, raped, put on reservations, killed with smallpox in blankets, all kinds of things. So this is what this country here is based on. So don't expect too much, folks. Now, having said that, I want to talk a little bit about Hopi prophecy. Hopi prophecy has some very strong things to say about this period of time. One of the things is that the sea shall turn black and all living things will die. Well, we can see what's happening in that regard, because we can see that the Gulf is being polluted with many oil spills. We have that giant sinkhole, and this stuff is verifiable that I'm talking about because I've researched it. We have the giant sinkhole in Louisiana that is just growing and growing, and methane's coming out. It's liable to explode. We have sinkholes all over the world. We have an increase in volcanic activity. We have strange weather. I could go on and on. We have the Fukushima 3-core meltdown in Japan. We have a financial system that is on the verge of collapse. I mean, there's all kinds of things that are happening right now. Hopi prophecy says that there will be an emergence, and this emergence will be from the fourth world into the fifth world. So we can see that that may be happening right now. Now, if you jump over to the Bible and look at some of the Bible prophecies from some of the prophets in the Bible, you will also see things that are happening right now. Such things as every man's hand will be against his brother. I mean, you see that right even in the alternative community. Every man's hand will be against his brother. You see that around the world. You see it happening in all the countries. You see millions, like in Egypt, go out into the streets and they overthrow a certain person, and then the next thing you know, they're turning against one another. So that's something that we need to pay attention to. Also, we see a lot of chaos, confusion, lies, being lied to. Another thing that I read in the Bible, and again, I'm not Christian, I am not of any religious persuasion, but there are some truths in there, and one of the things that I saw was there will be a great tribulation. You will not be able to sell except under the sign of the beast. That has to do with a monetary system, universal monetary system. There will be decline in love of fellow man. This is so important, people. You need to pay attention to all religious books, all spiritual books, and think for yourself. Don't think just because somebody else says something, and that includes me. When I say something, these are thoughts for consideration. Thoughts for consideration, folks. So I'm seeing right now that there is a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. And wherever you have confusion and chaos, it is either purposefully done, or there is so much activity in the world that can't be explained that people are confused. Now, there's all kinds of possibilities here. I'm not going to say, what that one is, stronger than the other. But one thing that you do know, the big picture shows that there is chaos and there is confusion. Some of the things you see on these YouTube videos, and this will be on YouTube, and I will moderate the comments because you got people coming on there attacking one another for no reason, and sometimes they even are on the same page or they agree with each other, and yet they don't even know that they're agreeing with each other. So I will moderate these comments, and I will not let trolls and other people on here. Period. End of story. I'm going to say what I have to say, and you can either listen and take it to heart, like my book, Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart, or you can, just discard it and say, hey, that guy's a fool or whatever. But that doesn't matter to me. All that matters is that I get the word out. Thunder speaks, as in thunder and lightning. And that metaphor was used in many, many cultures. And yes, that is my name. So I want you people out there to know that I have a great love for you, and that love comes from the heart. And I hate to see people suffering. I hate to see this. And so don't believe everything, and don't get baited into situations where you argue with your your brother on YouTube or anyplace else. Think for yourself. And you have no need to answer to anybody or any comment that is made on any of the other YouTube alternative media sources. Do not get involved in that. The best answer to a fool is silence. Now there's many things that you can do to keep yourself from getting caught in this, what I call the world's perfect storm. You know, liken it to a hurricane. I mean, if you're in the eye of the hurricane, that's where you got to stay. You got to stay in that calm eye. In the wall, you get in the wall of the hurricane, you're going to get ripped to shreds. You got to kind of go with the flow. That's a Taoist philosophy. That's spelled T-A-O-I-S-T, Taoist or Taoist. Has to do with the Chinese way of thought or the Taoist way of thought. And everybody has something to offer, and I don't care who it is, Islamic, Judeo-Christian, Jews, they all have there is a silver thread. Unfortunately, the people that follow these religions, let me make this perfectly clear, the masters always advocated that there be no religion made after them, that you just listen to their teachings, like Yeshua, Jesus, or Buddha, or Muhammad, or whoever. They had good things to say. And some people don't even realize that Islam and the Jewish tradition and the Christian tradition all come from the same father, Abraham. So really they're all coming from the same place, but they're arguing and killing one another. Does that make sense to you? No. So getting back to the point here, be your own person, be your own free spirit. Go within, do a lot of meditation, try to remain calm because people are getting stressed out. So this is nearing the end of the recording here, this video, but I wanted to just get this out there and let you know that I'll be speaking some more. Thunder Speaks is the name of this series, or the name of this series of videos. If you want to learn more about me, you can go to this site, spiritofcrazyhorse.com. That's www.spiritofcrazyhorse.com. And this is a view of the site here, and this is my book, Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart. Another picture of me. I have a couple of novels out. Emergence speaks a lot about the things that are happening right now in the world. I have a newsletter here that you can subscribe to if you wish to donate. You can do that if you wish to purchase any of the books. I also do seminars. You can click right here on this little book here, Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart, and that'll take you there. Please sign up for the newsletter. And I also have some shows on Blog Talk Radio. Just check it out. Go there. Descriptions of the books, where you can buy them, Kindle version, paperback. So I will be back again, and I want to just tell everybody that I really am coming out here not to sell my books specifically, although they will help you, or not to garner any kind of profit. My profit comes from the happiness I bring people. I have given so many of my books away you wouldn't believe it. So anyway, hang in there, people. Just want you to know that you need to keep the faith, and I will be back with some more words of wisdom, hopefully soon. I'm not going to make this an everyday thing. So I'll say goodbye now, blessings to you, and take care.